What? Affordable American-made fishing rod? That's right. The guys over at Cashion Rods, they did it here. It's the new Element series. Very, very cool rod. They just came out with this thing, at least when I'm posting this here. They've been working on this for a long time, and they finally got it completed. They've got 13 different models, all made 100% in the USA. Pretty amazing, if you ask me. Now, those of you may or may not know, all these rods behind me, these are the Cashion rods that I use out on tour on the Bassmaster Elite series. They're the Icon series, all 100% made in the USA, made down in Sanford, North Carolina. They roll the blanks, they do everything. But those rods start up in the $200 range, the Icons, and then the Icon John Cruz series. Those are very technique specific, very high-end rods, very high-end components. That's what I use to make my living out on tour. So Cashion has come out with, it's essentially the most affordable American-made rod that there is on the market. That's all there is to it. And as you can see, they've got the Element labeling here. They've got the EV foam handle on the bottom. And I like this for two reasons. It's a little more durable than the cork. We'll get to that in a second. But the foam down here on the bottom, it's a little more durable. So if you're stepping on it, you know, you're wrenching it against your stomach, or you setting the hook, whatever, that's going to be a little bit more durable. And I like that part of it. And it's not going to get dirty as easy. And then the next thing you notice as you come up is that the really pretty label, and then you can see somewhat of that kind of teal blue colored blank in there. This has the epoxy over it, so it looks beautiful. It looks like a car finish. And then as you come up, not in any of the other Cashion rods, some of the people want cork. I love the carbon fiber handles that the John Cruz and the Icons have. Love that. But the cork handle is more traditional handle. A lot of people were wanting that, so you got the cork handle, and then it's got the through grip, so you can get your hand or your fingers right on the blank as you're holding the reel seat. And then it's got the cutoff reel seat, so once you put your reel in there, and then you tighten it down, you're not going to have any bulk right there. So as you're holding it, if you want to get your finger directly on that blank again, you can do that. Then on the topwater jerkbait rod, you can see it's got the little line holder right there above the reel, doesn't get in your way. You got the new Cashion logo with the American flag symbolizing that it's made in the USA, as I mentioned before. And then as we come up the blank, you can see where the epoxy stops, and then this is just the blue finish that is on the rod. Now the blanks are just like the new Icon series. They're not the same material, made in the USA, but they're not the same material. But this, it's unfinished. It's not sanded, and that actually helps with the durability of the rod. So I've been really happy with that on the Icons. And then as you go up, they've got the smallest guides that are not micro guides, number 5 series. That's the one with 2 feet on it. And then the rest of them just have the 1 foot on there all the way up to ye old tip. And that's just the new Element series. There's 13 different models in the new Element series. I think that's pretty cool. The price range, I know everybody's asking, you said more affordable. The price range is in the mid 150 to 170 range, depending on the models. So you have to go on Cashion's website and see what each particular model, what the pricing is for that. But they've got a couple spinning models and a bunch of bait casting models. Like this one here is a topwater jerkbait model. The majority of all of these are technique specific. Got a couple flipping models. Now you got a Ned, you got just a bunch of technique specific rods in there. I think that's very handy for the type of consumer that's going to be buying this. I may actually put a couple of these into action in the Elite Series next year. I really like this topwater jerkbait. I think the action on it is totally dialed in. The power and the action are just perfectly dialed in for that top water. I may replace a couple of my older Elite Series rods that I have not replaced yet with Icons. May replace a couple of those with the Elements. So I'm just going to have to go through all of the actions and see what fits best for me. I may incorporate 2 or 3 of those into what I'm doing. Yes, for those of y'all who don't know, that some of the previous lower end models I actually used because they had a slower taper on some actions were exactly what I wanted. So I have not gone through all 13 of the rods in the Element series to find out exactly which ones I might want to incorporate into my fishing, but I'm going to do that here this off season. But just wanted to kind of show you guys the new Element series from Cashion Rods, brand new. Go to their website, cashionrods.com. You can check out all of the models there. It's kind of I really think it's a big deal. I think they did an amazing job with these rods as far as the finish and the way that they fit. I mean, they're really, just continuing to improve their product down there at Cashion, and just, what most consumers need. They don't need rod inflation too. I mean, we got enough inflation going on. We need rods that are affordable but still high quality, and that's exactly what Cashion has done here with the new Element series. So go check them out. If you have any questions or anything like that, drop them down there in the comments. I'll try to answer them. If you have any, rod action specific questions, jump over there to the Cashion Rods website, check that out. Try to put the link below for that. And then any other questions, please drop them down there, even if it's not related to these rods, or if it's related to my signatures line or one of the Icons. I'll try to do my best to answer your questions. So again, like you guys, thanks for watching.